Olympic Slam as an homage to his dad. If the WWE wants to go that way, they probably will. I think that would be the payoff after this. You can have Jason Jordan turn on his pop. The only reason why this storyline was made up is because I wanted to get over on WWE. I wanted to be one of the big names, and who better to use than a returning Kurt Angle? I could see this angle playing out that way, but I'm going to give it more time. Let's see what the WWE does with it. That takes us into the next match, the Club versus the Revival. Now, okay match. I like the tag team division on SmackDown versus Raw, but I like how they're starting to use at least the 4 tag teams that they got left, because they really don't have any more tag teams. After getting rid of Enzo and Kaz, I think that was it. The Colognes left when they went to SmackDown. So you got Goldust and R-Truth breaking up. This is really their tag team. You got their tag team division. You have the Revival. You have the Hardys. You have the Club. And you have Sheamus and Cesaro. That's 4 teams. That's not really a division. Not at all. Great match. Okay match here. Of course, the Hardy Boys comes out with the distraction, trying to get some payback on the Revival. The Revival overcomes adversity, hits. I think it was the Shatter. No, they hit the Shatter Machine. I'm trying to remember who they hit it on. Anderson. They hit the Shatter Machine on Anderson, and Anderson, of course, gets messed up. Earlier, before the match even started, the Revival cuts a promo, a pretty decent promo in the in-ring, which forces them to bring out the Club so they can showcase their skills. The Hardys get a little bit of revenge, attacking the Revival after the match, the Revival and the Club, and they walk away looking strong. No problem there. Again, the Hardys, until you turn the Hardys broken, there's pretty much nothing for the Hardys to do. So if you're not going to make them broken, at least give them some TV time. I mean, and I think that's what they're doing here. They want you to get familiar to the Hardys that you see now. I would be working the best possible angle on how to break them when they finally settle the legal things going on with TNA. I think that's the way to go with the Hardys if you're not going to break them up. The main event. A 2-on-3 handicap match. You had Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose versus The Miz Taraj, which is The Miz, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel. Of course, we only got one segment tonight about this match, but the whole match was a good match. I actually gave it the match of the night. I gave you a little bit of the breakdown towards the tail end. Of course, The Miz goes for a skull-crushing finale on Dean Ambrose. Out comes Seth Rollins to save Dean, which The Miz gets rid of Seth Rollins immediately with the help of Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel winds up coming into the ring, attacking Dean Ambrose for a little while until The Miz gets back in the ring. Miz gets back in the ring. Dean Ambrose makes short work of Curtis Axel, I believe, and then hits The Miz with a dirty deeds. Now, towards the end of this match, I'm like, okay, the Shield will eventually get back together, you guys. So don't lose hope. I think that'd be one of the biggest pops for Survivor Series, because you always got to do the Survivor Series match. Who else to represent the Shield, to represent Raw, than members of the Shield? If you don't do, you could do the Shield, Braun Strowman, and Samoa Joe. There you go. That's your Raw Survivor Series team right there. With that being said, so Seth Rollins goes for the signature taunt for the Shield, where they put their fists in the middle of the ring and they pretty much break up, like explode. Dean wasn't feeling it. Dean walks away, adamant about not really trusting Seth Rollins, even though they won their match together. And that's pretty much how the show goes off the air. I get this Raw again, like the beginning segment. Also, I'm interested on what they got going on with Finn and Bray Wyatt. I really don't care too much for the Jason Jordan angle. And That's pretty much it. Oh, and the Hardys. The Hardys and the Revival. I want to see what they do with that next. So I would give this a 3 out of 5. This Raw wasn't that bad. It could have did more. Especially going into SummerSlams. And I think you only have 2 weeks to build towards SummerSlam. So with that being said, come on. I think SummerSlam's in like the middle of August, maybe towards the tail end. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty much the show. You guys be safe. I'm gonna go get ready for work. The Outlaw is out.